Welcome to No Stats, where we call it how we see it.
Y'all gonna have to excuse Seth a little bit. He's a little upset. Lakers just went down 2-0 and it was supposed to win game two, but they didn't. The boy Jokic looked unstoppable once again, and not just from a scoring aspect. His scoring was a little low today, but still had a triple double. Still was affecting the game in so many ways. Grabbing the board, pushing in transition, finding open players. And then Jamal Murray, 12 points midway through the third, and you end with 35?
Yeah, that
36?
was
Shit.
phenomenal fourth quarter.
Oh,
I just want
man.
to let Peace know something. Like, I get it. Yeah, I thought the Lakers was gonna get one of these games in Denver. I did, because they did it in Memphis, they did it in Golden State. They weren't able to do it in Denver. But a series doesn't start until a team loses at home. I can see this being 2-2 going back to Denver. I'm not even just saying this, bro. I still don't, you know.
I, I like the energy from you Laker guys. And I'm not going to say, I know you're more of a Bron guy, but I like the energy after game one. Oh, we're fine. We figured out Jokic. You know, we're going
Wait. Hold up. Is this coming from a KD guy? Hold the hell up. Is this coming from the guy who's a fan? No, I just want to know.
K already in Cancun, man. He already
been in Cancun pre-Steph Curry and after Steph Curry.
Bro, just hear me out, bro. And I'm speaking as the Lakers fan. The body of work from what I was seeing after game one is just hilarious to me. I'm like, oh, yeah, we're fine. Oh, yeah, I'm cool with that game. And the meltdown that, I can't even call it a meltdown because it wasn't like they was up big, but the Lakers were up. And I just felt as though that they just didn't have that knockout punch to really keep Denver down. And, you know, aside from Jamal Murray and heating up and Nikola Jokic, you know, being the real MVP that he is, Bron and AD just didn't give me enough. Like, you know,
Agreed.
Bron had some crucial, dumb,
He looked tired.
horrible plays. Yeah, he looked gassed, man. He looked very gassed. And we kind of knew AD would have this subpar game. You know, Austin Reeves chipped in with, I think he had 22. Ruchimar had 21. But, you know, you still got D'Lo out there. He had 10, but still struggling. Darvin Ham's trying to balance his minutes out a little bit. I felt like they had Austin on the bench a little bit too long, because he's literally that other guy out there that can really create his own shot, put some pressure on that back
He's
end
the
of
third best
defense.
player on the Lakers.
Easily. I do think the Lakers play better at home. I do think they get games 3 and 4 at home. But these are crucial. They can't afford to lose neither game.
Absolutely not.
So we should expect a big game 3 and game 4 from these boys, man.
Nah, absolutely. Tip my hat to Denver. I even put the Denver color hat on, you know, to show some respect.
Right?
They did what they was, you know, supposed to do at home. Game 1 was Jokic. Game 2 was Murray. If Murray don't explode, I get it. Jokic played a great game, and I gave Jokic his credit that he's the best big man in the league. Now I gave my sincere apology with not the Embiid MVP. I think Embiid still deserved MVP.
Absolutely.
But I think Jokic is the best big man. But I think without Murray's explosion in the fourth quarter, the Lakers win this game. Right. So I still feel like the Lakers are there, bro. When you look at it from a totality standpoint, and I know seeding is kind of weird because the Lakers are a way different team in the first half of the series and the second half of the series, but Denver has been playing like phenomenal basketball all season long. And this has been a unit that's been together all year. And let's not forget, this is a 1-7 seed, and I still don't feel like the Lakers they're not that far off, bro. It's a few bad mistakes. Denver played well at home. They hit some big threes, bro. I think it was a close game, and then Murray hit 2, and then Michael Porter hit 1, and then that swings the
Bruce Brown had some big ones that
Bruce Brown hit 1. But yeah, a few of them. So I think, you know how I feel about role players at home. I agree. I think the Lakers get 3 and 4. My word don't mean nothing right now because I also thought they was gonna get one in Denver. But
I said that Denver was gonna get game 2.
I do think they'll get 3 and 4 though, bro. I think.
Look at me getting my tally. I feel good.
I know you do. He came on.
I've been trolling Laker fans on Twitter, Facebook. Oh my god.
Lakers gonna get 3 and 4. Dare I say, in 5 and 6.
So Lakers still in 6s.
4 straight.
4 straight.
4 straight.
I don't think they beat Jokic and the Nuggets 4 straight. I said Denver in 7. I'm sticking with that. The Lakers better get 3 and 4 because I don't want to hear nothing.
If they don't get 3 and 4, if they don't get 3 and 4, my tone is different. Absolutely. But I just, you know what I mean? But I just think that I expected I think Golden State is a better team than Denver, bro. I know Denver's playing really well. I get it, bro. But again, I'm still in that you have to prove it to me phase, bro. I'm still in that.
Bro, you know what
I don't know what's going to take me over there.
When you look at the matchups across the board, bro, I feel like Denver matches up with LA way better than Golden State would. As far as like, Orochimaru said it as far as like, they don't have no real size and shot. They don't have shot blockers and shit. But, Aaron Gordon is 6'8", 6'9", has the weight. He can bang down there with Brian. He got the body on there. Michael Porter Jr., who plays on the perimeter, but he's 6'10", and he's been hitting the glass.
You know the problem, bro? And I don't want to cut you off, but I should have started with this. I know LeBron's tired. I get it. I know these are 38-year-old legs we're working with here. I know it's a lot of wear and tear. Playoffs, 10. I get all of that. But he needs the ball in his hand, bro. I need to see a different type of Bron, like in 3 and 4, bro. Because I get it. Aaron Gordon has the body and the height, but he's not as quick as Bron. It's supposed to be Bron. The greatness about Bron is it's not just his body. He's gonna be faster than you. He's smarter than you, or he's gonna be strong. Like it's the all around game, right? If he draws, like we said, he made some bad mistakes, some blunders that we like. What the hell is going on? I think he needs to hit the reset button and go, all right. Knowing that if they lose one in LA, this series could be all over. I think he needs to go. I need to, like he did game 6 against Golden State. That 39-9. Be a little more aggressive. And I forget that other game I'm thinking about. Remember LeBron came out aggressive. I think that was the Golden State series. No, it might have been Memphis.
No, Memphis. Yeah, he came out the first 8.
Yes, you're going to need that in game 3 and in game 4. Because you can't count on AD to be consistent.
My thing is, bro, when you go back even to game 1, bro, I think they just need that. They need somebody that's gonna pick up more. They need a consistent, like, across the board. Like, I feel like if Anthony Davis has a good game today, they could possibly win that game. Because you look at what you got from your bench, from Rui Hachimura, and then you got Austin Reeves in there who had 22. But it's like, bro, I feel like Denver this matchup is so well, and they still have no answer for Jokic. Everybody wanted Rui Hachimura on Jokic, and Rui's my guy, but they're still not slowing him down, bro. You're not gonna have your game.
You're not gonna do that, bro. You're not gonna do that. My biggest thing would be let Jokic score. I know this sounds crazy, but let him score. I'd rather him score than being a facilitator. 1-on-1. I don't want no help. Go give me 45 and beat us. I don't want Bruce Brown and KCP and Michael Porter Jr. Guys that haven't proved that they can get their own shot to get going and feel good and play well on the defensive end because, you know how it is. You make a few shots, now you have the energy to play. But
you know what's also killing them too, bro? Transition. Jokic ain't just doing it in the half court. He's getting that rebound. He's pushing. And it's surprising me at his size that he's pushing and he's getting 3-on-2s. He's getting 2-on-1s and finding an open man and making the correct passes. So I think the Lakers need to keep this, even though they can run, I think they need to really keep this in the half court and really adjust right there. And I think Darvin Ham might have to tighten up this rotation just a little bit He's having guys out there a little bit too long, and then he's sitting guys a little bit too long. I just think, especially like you said, these next 2 games is big. And I think the Lakers. I'm not gonna say win big game 3, but I think they come out with that sense of urgency that they should be playing with.
Facts. 2 points. 1, D'Angelo Russell has been a disappointment, bro. You just expect, I mentioned Austin Reeves is the third best player on the Lakers. You expect that to be D'Angelo Russell's role during the trade deadline because of what he brings offensively. And he seemed like he can't find his shot. I still expect him to have a game. Don't know what game that's going to be. Hopefully sooner than later before he don't have a chance to have a game. But he's been a big disappointment. And I didn't expect that. And then number 2, bro, I think the emphasis in game 3 or game 4 will be to attack the basket and go at Jokic. If you can get Jokic in foul trouble, which he was in game 1, but you kind of started a little too late on that. If you can get Jokic in foul trouble and get Jokic off the floor, the entirety of the game switches. You know what I mean? Like, I think AD needs to be aggressive, continue to be aggressive. And I think Bron needs to be aggressive, and they need to attack the ball. Because if Bron and AD, that's the motor. Like, we preached AD since before the playoffs started. The Lakers would be good if AD plays well. We said that that's the key, right? But Bron has been playing okay, but not Bron-like, Like, Bron has been playing like Jaylen Brown. And Jaylen Brown's a great player, but this is LeBron James we're talking about. So we need Bron and AD to start attacking the basket, get Jokic in foul trouble, and then start kicking to those shooters and let other guys come into play. Like I said, bro, we've been preaching that. Those guys need to get going early. Everybody else to take suit.
And to piggyback off the LeBron thing, too, those are 2 great points. Is it a part of us just so used to, Bron being like
we spoiled, bro.
Guy? Like, you see I seen a couple layups that he missed where Bron will go baseline and break the fucking goal down or shake the fucking backboard. And it's like, he's short on his layups. He's settling on the threes. Just mistakes that we're not used to Bron making. Like, instead of it being like a complete 90%, because basketball comes with mistakes. But LeBron's like that A+ guy. He's going to get 90s on that NBA playoff test every time. Now it's looking like he's getting like 82s, 83s, 79s. Like, as far as like when you base his performance as a whole, like it's just tough to see, man. And it's just it's credit to his body of work because we're so used to him playing at a certain level, and for that to trail off a little bit like it does, it's just wild to see, bro. It's wild.
Yeah, it is. I agree, bro. But I fully expect a turnaround in game 3 and 4. And I'm glad you're on board with me.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you was going to say something crazy like,
nah, because that's
Denver
what the next
still won in LA, and they finish it at home in Denver. I thought you were going to say 4-1 Denver or something like that.
Bro,
that was the energy that Peach was on before I pressed the start button.
You must have read my damn mind because I was going to be like, what if the Nuggets get game 3? What if they get game 3 and go up 3-0? Is they gonna take Jokic seriously then?
You have to. I will. I'll tell you that.
I'm telling you, bro. Jokic got that chip on his shoulder this year. Especially, like, y'all should have never not let him win that MVP. Bro, he got that chip, bro. And don't let him get a chip.
Is it?
I'm talking all year. Next year, he gets this fucking chip, bro.
Question, bro. And this is a serious question. Am I not? Jokic is a great player, bro. But am I not giving Jokic as much respect as I should because he's an international player? We talked about international players, right? And how they don't get the responsibility, the criticism, or the respect that they actually deserve. That barrier, that we put on the difference of the international players and the homegrown players. Am I doing that, you think?
I don't think it's the international part, bro. I just think,
it's just
Jokic
Denver.
I think it's Denver, and then it's his game. You know, I've seen you say on this show a lot of times about, like, you know, you don't need your big man to get assists. You know, he's, you know, Embiid. So I feel like Embiid is so skilled offensively, from the big man spot, and then you look at Jokic. And you're like, I mean, he's getting triple doubles, but I mean, what is he really doing out there? But then when you actually sit down and watch him at like on the biggest of stages, and you measure, and that's what I was looking at. I'd be measuring him and Embiid's game and their impact on the game when it matters, not in fucking March 26th in Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? Like right now in the biggest stages. Are you going to be able to perform like that and take what the defense gives you and shit? And that's why I feel like it's a little bit of knock on Jokic, because he's not, you know, he's not tweening, going to double fake spin move, hit you with that. But he don't got a bag
offensively.
Nah, not a bag at all. But he going to get this fucking rebound one-handed. He going to take 2 dribbles and do an outlet pass to the fucking corner. Or he going to post up on a fucking high post. He going one look. Then it's a no look to the fucking corner. You like, damn, bro, how the fuck you see that shit?
He play like old head with the cut off sweats at the park. That's Jokic's game. That's Jokic's game, bro. But I wanna also say, bro, Denver is a good team. I'll give them that. I'm still not sold on NBA champion or even finals team yet. I still think the Lakers can win this series. I still think the Lakers will win this series. I don't want people to think this has changed my. Like I said, they still won in in LA. Of course, then I gotta look in the mirror and go, damn. But this doesn't deter, you know, my thoughts at all. But Denver's a really good team, especially at home. They haven't lost at home the whole, you know, entire playoffs either. I know we spoke about that with the Lakers, but the Lakers hasn't lost at home either. So I expect them to tie this up 2-2. And I think the Lakers winning on the road in Golden State shows me that they can win on the road. I think it's harder to win in Golden State than it is in Denver.
I don't know.
That's where I stand.
I don't know.
I think the experience, the championship pedigree, the championship coaches, the all-time greats on the Warriors. I think the pressures.
I don't think the Warriors. My thing with the Warriors, why it's so hard to use them as an example this year.
You were saying you were scared to see the Warriors.
I was at first, and then when I actually, you know what hit me the other day, bro? I was like, when we was making our bracket, I was like, we was really pushing Golden State based off everything, like their push that they made last year, the pedigree of who they are, the dynasty.
But they're the defending champions.
Exactly, bro.
With the same team.
But look at what was going on, though, bro. Andrew Wiggins out, the Jordan Poole punch, the inconsistency on the road, the lackluster defense, like. That wasn't Golden State that we was looking at this year, and they never got up to that championship par. And even Draymond said it after that punch. He said he couldn't lead vocally or be that voice that he could have been because he wasn't trying to step on toes and shit like that. Right. He said Jordan Poole was struggling. He may have could have. You know, comfort him and been there for him as a leader, as a brother, as a teammate, but he couldn't even do that because of the dynamics of the relationship. So that's my take on why I think it will be harder in Denver. I feel like Denver is built this year. I feel like this year Denver is a championship caliber team. I don't think Golden State was that. When you finally go back and like look at everything that transpired and how they look, like was that really a championship team this year?
Yeah.
I don't know. They didn't really build up no momentum to me, bro. Like when did they really get?
Yeah, I get it. I get what you're saying. They had some flaws, right? But I felt like last year they didn't look like a championship team throughout the season either. We counted them out, and somehow they just figured it out. When you got Curry and you have that pedigree, bro, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, you have that experience. Sometimes you can figure it out when you get there. When you have that amount of experience, teams like the Spurs, you know, this Warriors teams. When you have those dynasties, sometimes you can put it together when you need to. So I think that's what was the expectation.
We was definitely banking on that, bro.
Yeah, but
exactly.
We know stats, right? We don't like to put the stats first. We hold the eye test to a higher standard, but this is a stat that I will hold to a higher standard. LeBron James is 10-1 in conference finals. I don't think that's ended. That's the end of my rant. Talk to me, Peach. I won't. That Jokic picture will be here if you can show me differently.
Remember that bet, y'all. That LeBron James block right there, just remember it. You're going to have to go back to these videos to watch that because pretty soon a Nikolai Jokic jersey will be there. Denver 15.
You want me to buy the Lakers jersey that's going to replace the KD, or you want to buy it?
He don't mean that, baby. You
LeBron James. You're going to be sick, bro, when that junk guy come down.
Yo, the amount
LeBron been down 2-0. LeBron been down 2-0 in the conference finals twice as well, right?
They ain't never played against Jokic. You seen the way Jokic was hitting AD in the beginning? Boom, boom, boom. Like, 2020. He just said 2020, nigga. 2020. Fuck you talking about? Over the top. Over the top. Give me those shoulders, man. What you talking about, bro?